and character of the performance. This is all of Bach's third orchestral suite played with Ensemble Zavira.
And welcome to the channel. Right, we're a wee bit late. It's 5 to 9. I don't know what date it is. Is it the 12th? No, I think it's the 12th or the 13th. Right, so the car's gone for the MOT, and I really should. He doesn't actually open till 9. But I'm normally there by 8:30. I just didn't get up there. Sometimes that happens. You go into winter and you get up a bit later. I wouldn't have my grandchildren in one of these things, but that's not me that makes these decisions. Miliband was on the news this morning, boasting about SMRs, which is what I've been going on about for years. Do you have to stand so close to the side of the road? Nimby, probably. SMRs, small modular reactors. So he's filled the fucking land full of concrete and wind farms. He's trying to tell us that the price of electric's going to come down. What a liar. Fucking it hasn't come down and it's not going to come down. You're a liar. Anyway, the guy's fucking mental. It's just, he's doing that enthusiasm thing where he was all enthusiastic. We're doing 35, 37. You've got to watch when you go over 30 on any of these roads, because they can nail you, because obviously there's legislation in place for restricted roads. Bill 1967, 1984, it was amended. There's no such thing as 20 miles per hour speed limits in Scotland. In England, they're doing it under a civil matter. If I was in England, I'm not, I'm completely sure about this. I know about Scotland. I'm not so sure about England. And I'm totally sure about Wales. Yeah, you get done in Wales. I'm not sure about England. It might be a civil matter. It could be that I could go down there, break the speed limit and stick 2 fingers up at it. I'm not sure. Right, I need to look into that a bit more. So I haven't been in London for a while anyway. A few years. Well, I have, but I haven't been driving there. That's what I mean. Right, so we are... Right, so what I want to talk about... That's quite a cool truck there. Putting in a sat and wait for it. Right, so... I had a bit, not exactly an argument, but I've got to clear something up here. Let's talk about, it's an interesting topic. Talk about the Online Safety Act. I don't really know much about the Online Safety Act, but I know that my belief is that the idea would be to clean up the internet, right? So I got into a bit of a to and fro with Parkshire reviews. Now, he sort of misunderstood what I was saying, and he hasn't answered, so there's quite 4 or 5 different comments exchanged, and I think he's fundamental. I don't think he understands, well, he doesn't understand my situation for a start, right? But we're all like that, but I think we need to have a bit of open mind about other people's situation, right? So the abuse that I get, he maybe doesn't get any, right? Or if he does, he doesn't give a fuck, because he's just wired up, his mind is wired up differently from mine, right? I'm using him as an example because he annoyed me a bit yesterday, because he actually called me a grass, right? That's another thing, right? So that is part of his background coming from Glasgow, right? So the last person I remember using that word was Jimmy Savile. You're a grass. She's not a grass. Now, he was talking about secretaries. So what we're talking about there is a criminal code. So he shouldn't be using that word, because he's got a job, a decent car, a family, and all the rest of it. Right? He shouldn't be using that word, and that's part of his Glaswegian past, because it's a rough place, Glasgow, and it's going down the tubes very fast. All you got to do is go and fucking look at Glasgow. It's fucking shit, right? And it's in Scotland, and it's got a numpty government, the Scottish government. Anyway, let's sort of expanding a bit there, because I do sort of like the guy, right? So I'll make that clear. I like watching his videos. It'd be shame if we fall out. But what I'm saying about the Online Safety Act is that So what I said was, if I get any abusive comments, which I do, I get shed loads of them on Facebook. I get them constantly on Facebook. YouTube, I get them as well, but not quite so much. I report them. And he somehow thought I meant I phoned the police. He said, you're a grass. I don't phone the police, right? But the point I'd like to make is, if I did or wanted to phone the police, that's up to me, right? So that's really for other people. Do you want to phone the police? You're perfectly entitled to phone the police. Especially in Scotland. Especially in certain topics. If you feel the need to phone the police, fucking phone the police, right? You're not a grass, it's up to you. If you want to do that, do it. I don't do that, because... So he was talking about hurty words, so that was like, he's kind of like discrediting my experience. So it's, well, what the fuck does that mean? You know, I think the fundamental problem here with him and a lot of people like him is they think that we have freedom of speech in this country. Well, he lives in Germany. We don't, right? We don't have freedom of speech. That is bollocks. You do not fucking have it, right? There's no freedom of speech. It's bullshit. So what I'm talking about is people, and they come onto YouTube, well on Facebook they are so vitriolic, they actually say really, like, okay, I can handle it, I'm an adult. They say really horrible things about, to me, right, obviously because they don't agree with me. This could be in a whole range of topics, electric cars, the SNP, gender, just the worst one, gender. Talk about gender, so you get gender critical feminists and the incompetent men who support these idiotic lesbians, for example. And there's sort of like, some of your sort of average men are being dragged into that stupid argument because they're fighting trans ideology. So I get really horrible comments, so I report them. When I mean report them, what I mean is I report them to Facebook and I report them to YouTube, and I don't really go on Twitter, but you get the picture, right? You report them, that's what you do. And that's what everybody should do. And the reason you should report them, and this is what the important thing is, to clean up the place. So what I'm talking about is the people that are saying these things to me and other people and all the other people. They maybe not saying it to him because he probably doesn't get the same amount of volume of abuse that I get. He probably doesn't get any, right? So that's, on his part, it's a lack of emotional intelligence to understand that other people have different experiences. I think that's what it is. And I think he just doesn't see it or doesn't care. That's often what most people, the majority of people, only think about themselves, right? That's kind of normal, right? So what I think we should be doing, and I don't know, he's claiming the Online Safety Act is going to be used for all sorts of different purposes. He's probably right. I would agree with him with that, right? That it's going to be distorted and used against us. But what I'm talking about is somebody that goes on and is overtly abusive on YouTube. That is not freedom of speech. That is just abuse. That's all that is. That should be stopped. And that's what I'm saying, and that's what the platforms do, and that's what he said, and I agreed with him. But then he started calling me a grass, and he did that because he didn't fucking read what I wrote properly. Or it did. I said polite, and I thought, did he think I said police when I said polite? Polite. I think that's what maybe happened. I don't want to fall out with him, but he did piss me off, right? I'm not a fucking... Well, maybe I am a grass. I am a grass. Who cares? Like, so that's what I said. I didn't sign up to the criminal code, right? I'm not a criminal. I'm not in the criminal world. Therefore, I cannot be called a grass. Well, you can call me a grass if you like. I don't consider myself to be a grass because I'm not in that world. And I think if you start using that language, that means you are still a criminal yourself, right? So I hope he doesn't. If he listens to this, great. I hope we can carry on and be friends. If not, we might just fucking part. But that's fine. It doesn't really matter. Because, you know, obviously I'm about 20 odd. I've got a son. I've got grandchildren. I've got a son older than him, right? So I'm a bit more mature. You could put it that way, yeah. And because of my background and my situation, it doesn't mean to say I don't understand a lot of these things that's happening in our world. And I think it's quite a cool truck. I think it's important that we have a safe environment on the internet, that can stop people from behaving like complete and utter fucking numbers. Calling people cunts and all sorts, and I know that I swear quite a bit myself, you know, but being out, we're totally and completely abusive to people is not freedom of speech. That's not what it is. That's not. So I mean, I've videoed this fucking loads of times. It's not like I don't have the evidence what I'm talking about. If you want to look at the channel updates, go and look at them. You'll see the sort of morons that come on, and I've blocked fucking loads of them. If it doesn't bother you or Parkside Reviews, all these people, then have a little bit of fucking understanding of other people and how it does affect you. It actually does affect your mental health. Hurty words. There is scientific evidence, data that shows that it does hurt you. They're not just words. It affects you. So, and it affects different people in different ways, which is my whole point. So, I think I've cleared that up. Grasp people up, report them. And if people want to be decent and come and have a decent conversation, it's easy. Just do it. But if we're going to be saying horrible things, being rude and obnoxious and hateful, then they deserve to be reported, obviously. Why would you sit there? Why would you have if it was a bar and everybody's sitting there having a great time, why would you have some horrible person coming in saying horrible things about horrible to people about their toxic problems that they've got in their head? Get to fuck. Throw them out of the bar. That's the whole fucking analogy. Right, so I think I've kind of covered it. As soon as I fucking see that grass thing, it's like, what the fuck? Fuck off, you know? Get a grip of yourself. You seem to have a lot going for you, you know? And then, why be, you know, get rid of that fucking scummy past. It must be, I think that's a scummy past where you were, coming out in you, coming away with that shit. You know, you need to launch yourself into the middle classes and be a better person for your family. Not for you, but for your family, for your children. Is how I see it. So, and that's coming from a person that's made all the mistakes. That's not coming from a perfect person, right? That's coming from a failed me, right? Who can see things more clearly. And I think that's the Online Safety Act. And a review of Parkside Reviews. That van was there the other day. Are they van lifers? Or maybe they just live here and they've just parked it there. Nah, it doesn't look like there's empty in it. All the windows are open. Right, so we're going for the MOT. Right, thanks for joining us. Thanks for coming along, and I wish him all the best. I hope I wasn't a bit too hard there, but I hope I explained it as well. You'll probably understand. Does seem an intelligent guy. Yeah. It's just frustrating when people. I think it's a misunderstanding. And you can disagree with people, but it's not grassing. That's not what it is. You really need to understand what freedom of speech means. You know, and what it really means. Do you think I should take it in there or just leave it out here? I'll leave it out here. Right, so thanks for watching. Bye! Bye! So what's the update? Well, the update is that talking over the ECHR, the argument that the ridiculous argument about the Supreme.
He was in his van, walking about, yeah.
He's in his van. Alright.
See you later.
Bye. Right. So the ECHR, the ECHR. So the Supreme Court in the UK is the ECHR. It's not really. A lot of the problems we had were from Africa, for example. It's the British government that is taken to court by the ECHR. So Africans have used it against the British government. So that's why we have a lot of immigration stuff. So to say that the Supreme Court is a House Court, and there's one guy who's been a bit thick. There's another guy, Daz Ferguson's his name. He's actually putting for some fairly intelligent points, but he's wrong. So what he's saying is that his point is about prisoners, which is interesting. So somehow we got shut off. So Patterson, yeah, quite a common name around these parts. That's 3 times we've seen it today.
Yeah.
Mike Patterson, blood. I've got it both sides of it. Oh, shut it. Who cares? Nobody cares on their name. It's a load of letters. Patterson's. Right, so the ECHR is what we're in. Right? So the same thing happened the gender thing, Supreme Court judgment. So it's taken them 20 years to get that judgment, and it'll take another 20 years to get it undone, you know, and fair since it'll take another 20 years, a lot of faffing around. It's really, I'd advise anyone from either side of this argument just to move on with your life. It's just such a, it's indicative of something mentally wrong with you. If you're either on either side of this, a gender critical feminist or a transgender ideologue, go and do something useful for your life. If you're, you know, if you're transgender, just go and be it, do it. Nobody's going to stop you. Just get on with it. Ignore it. It's just all like loud noise. And if you're a woman, be a woman, or whatever that means. What's the definition of that? A female. If you're a female, be a female. You know, this is a lot of shit. They're not, you know, false. I mean, it's because you haven't. I think I've hit the nail on the head when I target these women that are targeting me, and I target them back by saying, "You're not having children. You're not a real woman," and that is like really clever because that is pinpointing the problem that these women are not having children. And if they did have children, they wouldn't have time to spend arguing with me about this because they'd be too busy looking after children. I was at college and there was young women there who went on to have children. They don't spend time. I know of 2 or 3 that I could think of that ended up having 2. Some had 2 children, or 2 or 3. Right? Some didn't, but some did, right? And the ones that did, you don't see them arguing about this shit. They're too busy bringing up their children to be bothered with this crap. And that is essentially the problem, that the devil makes work for idle hands. And that is really what's wrong. It's because they've got nothing to do. They're just going about, they're not happy with their situation. They can't find a man and maintain a relationship. So a lot of them are lesbians, or they don't want men, or they're men haters. Avoid them. And who the fuck would want to be near somebody that believes that half the population is horrible or wrong? That's mentally deranged. So I think that's really what this is about, and that's why when I say that to them, they go absolutely mad. When I say you're not a real woman, you're not having children, and they go absolutely fucking mad, and it's because it's true. You're not a real woman. You're a genetic dead end. You're a genetic failure. Oh, we've got rights to do this and that and the other and all the rest of it. Well done you. But you're still a disgrace, and you're a genetic dead end. After millions and billions of years, you could sit there and pontificate over what everybody should do, try and claim that you've got dominance over other people in toilets, and look at you. You're not producing fuck all. It's just a waste of time. But no, we've got rights. We've all got rights. They're always going about their rights, don't they? So, what the fuck is going on here? Was he winding something up or something? The rope. Is that a block drain? The open reach. It's not block drain, is it? It's open reach. Open reach. I have to stop. Here we are. Avoid the puddles, don't get the guy wet. So we're going into Waitrose car park and we're walking round. Yeah, I've got thoroughly wet today already. So I suppose once we've finished this, I'll just be going home. And I started looking at the record collection last night. What a disaster! I've got fucking thousands, right? And I suppose that's like, it's not really something you should be moaning about. But I've got, and I've sort of sorted them out in these bread crates. And the weight of them, there's one of them you can't even lift it, it's that heavy. And because I bought a lot of this guy recently, about 3 weeks ago, and I added them to my collection. And I was like, wait a minute, this is just too much. It's like, so, well, you'd have to get, this is where you need a proper cabinet maker or something, isn't it? To make up a thing to put them in. You know. And that's when you actually get to realise that your belongings could be a liability to you. You know, so people, the records, LPs are so popular, right? So if I take LPs to a car boot sale, and it not always, but the vast majority of people are, you know, people 50s and 60s, 70s, looking at LPs, looking at music, and it's the same way you'll get people really into classic cars, you know, Ford Cortinas and all the rest of it. It's because it's a nostalgic thing and it's part of the past. So they'll buy the LPs, you know, maybe they're. So I've got myself into a position because of what I do that I've landed up like than most people would land up with, maybe, you know, as in fucking, I don't know how many. Fuck yeah, definitely more than 1,000, maybe 2,000 LPs. Fuck knows. It'll take me a while to count them all, to be fair. It would take a while. Right, so where are we going now? Oh, we've got to go to Waitrose, haven't we? That means we've got to turn left. Yeah, I was thinking there. Just had to do a wee bit of thinking there, guys. Well, it's the only place we can get parked there for 3 hours. Waitrose. The LPs, so I'm just going to start sorting through them, and then what I think I need to do is eventually have a collection of my own ones that I really like. Is when we're going, Hank. Go over. I think that's what needs to be done. So why? So it is a bit hard. I find it difficult parting with them. Yeah. So you need to get the ones that I like as part of my collection. That'd be Rick Wakeman and everything like that, and most of the progressive rock stuff. Most rock from the 70s and the early 80s. Yeah. Yeah, so here we go. Yeah, it's difficult pulling out of there, especially when you got a Range Rover.
Lively Capriccio, before that the introduction piece by Fanny Mendelssohn,
Apparently this has got a soft tyre at the front. The steering is weird on it. But there's that car backing out in there because there's no spaces. I would say there's a distinct possibility, so we'll just take this one in here next to the Toyota Starlet and the Invincible Hilux. Right, we made it. Thanks for watching. Bye. Bye. Right, gang.
Studios in West London, and we have live music by two composers whose names might be confused for one person.
We have to leave.
There's a fascinating clarinet concerto, Carl Amadeus Hartmann, and a quirky little ballet for orchestra by Thomas de Hartmann. And the BBC Symphony Orchestra ends their contribution to classical life today with the great
Can
symphony.
we go this way? Ah, the arrow points that way.
The clarinet concerto offers a
The arrow points that way. There you go.
Radio 3 new generation.
Private number. Private number. You have a private number. Now, is the heater on in this car? Because it's fucking all gummed up. I don't even know how to work the heater. You stay where you are. And you as well. Get your hood up. And you, get your mini out of the way. Are we going to go and see the Mad Mechanic? I think we should. Aye, why not? Yes. Oh yes, we know how to drive. We do.
The BBC Symphony Orchestra in this live performance this afternoon on Radio 3.
Wow! Wow, what fun. The thing is, if you indicate too early there, people think you're going to go into the, you know, then they think you're going to go into the what we could do, customers parking. Let's just park it here because it's usually really busy through there. Let's just park it here. It does look busy. It does look it. Right. Let's park it and we're going to say a quick hello to the Mad Mechanic. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Guys, okay, we've got to go and pick up the C3 4. Got to go and pick it up soon. Right, let's go, guys. Let's go and get the. I've got the lights on. This car is difficult because it doesn't have auto lights, but my other car does. So, that's them off. So the wait. Oh, wait a minute. That's a light. That's the lights on there. So when you turn the ignition off, so you can kind of leave them. I think you can in this car. You can leave it. You can leave it in that position. You know, it seems a bit fucking gummed up, this thing. See down there, that was the old road. That's actually quite interesting. We have actually walked around there already. See, I'm sitting doing this manoeuvre in my car, and you get some idiotic cyclist like the guy the other day. I mean, you know, how are you going to know that they're going to appear from somewhere? You know, like just come round some corner somewhere, and then, you know, we're supposed to fucking watch it. You know, it's just cunt behaviour. Really, wasn't it? Yeah. How the fuck are you going to get out here? Great difficulty. Yeah. Open that window. Oh yeah, come on, let me out, come on. Let me out. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Right. Ooh, that's how you do that. It's because I'm not used to this car. I've just pressed the wrong button and opened the back window. Because we're going straight on. Yeah, it does get me confused. No, it doesn't, you fool. Just fucking go straight on, you fucking clown. Hey! After being videoing here, I'll show you how to do it. I'm an expert, aren't I? This car doesn't have the same pickup as the blue one. We've got... because that car was a bit slow. Yay! Yes! Wow! That's how you do it, guys! Aye! Holy fucking duck! Holy moly! Oh, pepperonis. Is that better? Yeah, it's a bit iffy. Can't see fuck all, just keep going. Head out again, keep that fucking foot to the... We're about to get a car now, it's MOT'd. I have no idea if you had to do anything. The wiper blades were getting a bit iffy. I don't think they were actually illegal though. I don't think they were, no. Where's the fucking thing for this car? The demister. Not exactly sure. Aye. So how's your driving? Good shit. I think it's shit. I've sort of stopped moaning about things for a while. I've stopped ranting about gender politics and it seems to be, I think it's like one of these, it's like a pendulum that swings around. I've got this friend, oh here we go, and I won't say what her name is. She's going for voice surgery and she's kind of saying that because of a lot of that stuff. That's why she's having to go for voice surgery, because of the, let's say, hatred going around. She's been challenged and all the rest of it. It's up to her at the end of the day. It's not really anything to do with anyone else. But I don't really think I like that. So she's going to Istanbul to get her voice. What is the vocal cords? To get them tightened up. So she's going to have. She might have a really squeaky voice. You know, sounds when she looks like she looks really attractive and everything. Nice hair, facial. Her face has been. She's had feminisation on her face. She's had a boob job, arse job. She looks really sexy, and she's not obviously not quite happy. At some point, personally, I think you've got to stop and just be you, right? And not give a fuck. I think it's just that thing where, because she looks more female than most females, then the voice is a bit it's like my voice. It's incongruent, isn't it? So that thing, you're never actually ever going to really win as such. You know, I don't think you're ever going to be completely happy. That's what I'm saying. But she does look amazing. Like, yeah, she's a bit younger than me, but I just sort of gave up on all that myself. So when I'm fighting about gender critical feminism and all that, or trans stuff, something that I don't really. I wish I wasn't involved with it all. You know, it'd be better if I wasn't. That's how sort of. But I'm taking it from a liberal position, in the central position. That's what I'm doing. You know. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Aye, alright then, aye. Who gives a fuck? Going for a pint? Aye, alright. We're going to go for a pint tonight. Anyway, my friend could have dropped my car off tomorrow, but I was kind of close being here. Right. Looks like some kind of big truck coming towards us. Really? Oh, yes, yes! It's a big truck. Is it HR Grey? Is that who it is? Oh, whoa! Yeah, that's exactly who it is. Because their depot's here, of course. Yeah, so here we go.
Right then guys, thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe. I'll get you in the next video. Bye. Shut the fuck up. Alright, here comes up.
Because we're going to stop. I'm going to pick up my car. My super duper car. Oh yes. We are. Somebody behind me only has one headlight. Hello and welcome to the channel. The reason we're driving down here is because the wheel cap is not on the car. So I don't know whether he actually sort of forgot to put it on, or so it's an offside. So if it came off and he's coming up here, it would have went over to that side. I'm trying to drive slowly, but with the car behind me, so I can see the car flying. We'll let this car pass. Let it pass.
Hi Stevie, have you got the cap? Oh sorry, no Stevie, for the wheel. Oh sorry. Aye.
Right, so we've got the cap. The cap is on. The cap. Now, so we've got the cap is on, and that's good, everything's good. I wonder what that fucking motorhome's doing sitting there. Okay, right, so we're leaving South Arrowa. Yes, yeah, we've got the cap, everything's good, just forgot to put it on. This little plastic cap thing. I have actually got a spare one at home, but I did buy another wheel and I got a spare cap with it. So yeah, no problem at all. All good, it's all good, it's all good. So we needed a new track rod end, is all we needed. Everything's fine.
the customer facing.
Oh yes, yeah. All good. It's all good. Very, very good. So that's it. MOT for a year. Yeah. So there we are.
Yeah, people.
That's fine. So it's better to go and see him. You know, I actually thought maybe it fell off. Is what I thought. I'm just wondering if you put it on properly. I think he did. He would have done that. Yeah. Yeah. It's quite a nice car to drive, this actually. It's just because it's been a decent car when it was new and it had been sort of abused a bit. You know, the years that I've had it, we've sort of went round most of it, as you should have, I suppose. You know, the brakes and the suspension and everything, and it does take, you know, it does take a while to get it right. You know? It does shift. Yeah. Yeah, it's really feeling like a really well. What we're at now, 100. Fucking hell, it's 138,000 miles. It's 127. Yeah, well, I don't do a lot of miles actually, compared to what I used to do. So I've only done about 10,000 miles in it. So, boy, which is not a lot. I used to do. The last one I had was way up at 170 or something when it finally packed in. Since I moved to Stirling, I'm not doing I used to travel a lot more when I was in Galashiels, and I could come here to go to college and university. I suppose it's just the nature of it. You're at college and university, travel around, or unless you're able to go where you live. In my case, I ended up here, but I didn't live here at the time. Of course, I did all these car boot shows and markets as well, which was involved a lot of driving down to England and all the rest of it. So, well, the 20 miles per hour, that's Scott Arthur. I'm having a bit of going backwards and forwards thing with him. The 20 miles per hour zones are just incredibly stupid, right? And they're a complete waste of time. So, the other problem, of course, with it is if you were to do 20 all the time, the DPF, you know, the car pollution. So I think really the thinking behind it is if we're all in electric cars, I suppose. That's what they want, but that's what they said they wanted. Government really is full of criminals. Well, they're criminally stupid, a lot of them. Ed Miliband, listen to that bastard this morning. So now he's decided that modular nuclear reactors are the way forward. We've known this for years. We've known this for 10 years. And then he's avoiding mentioning fossil fuels. And going on about his bollocks. Lies. It's lies. They're lying to the public. Fossil fuels are absolutely necessary. So we can go around pretending that we're not using fossil fuels. Why can't we just say the truth and say we need them, we use them, we need to go and drill for them because we need them. You need fossil fuels for the green energy. You need it for the wind farms. You need it for all that stuff. It needs fossil fuels. Just lie about it. Absolute fanny. Yeah. They're paid liars, aren't they? Yeah. Absolute liars. Could maybe go to Morrison's actually. We're going to Lidl. Lidl's. What is it you're needing? Well, you need rolls. Well, we'll go to Morrison's. I prefer the rolls. You can get a big pack of rolls at Morrison's. Get some. Yeah, I think that might be the better option.
This is people. Yes, that's where we're going.
Yeah, this is a nice car. This is alright. I mean, maybe I should go and get the bodywork out done. Yeah, maybe. It's like you think, well, you're going to spend all that money and it doesn't make it go any better, does it?
Always make sure there's nothing coming.
Look twice. Wheels are slipping a bit there. Oh aye. Surface is slippy. Yay! Indicating to the left.
Right then, people, thanks for coming along in this video.
Shut your fucking face. For fuck's sake, what annoying these people, aren't they? Why don't they just fucking keep going? Just stopping all the time. For God's sake. There's nothing coming, can't you see?
Alright then, guys. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe. Bye. Hi guys. I've just spent £65. You should never go shopping when you're hungry. But well, you know, it's quite a lot. It's a lot of food, like, by the way. Somebody changed my fucking stereo to a fucking. I want it to be on Classic FM or something shit like that. That suits me. What the hell's happened to the time? It's not been. That sounds more like it. Oh yes. Right. Oh, everybody's trying to pull out at the same time. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go right between the bus shelter. That's where I'm going. Yes. But no. Fucking trucks moving in there. Yeah. So much for my super plan. It's not working. Yeah, it hasn't worked. Yeah, could you find a more awkward place to reverse your pickup truck? Right in front of where I am. You know, these people, they're just such a bunch of clowns. We are locked in. We're not doing any more videos today, we're going home. Homeward! I hope Parkside Reviews is no, he's a Glaswegian, they don't give a fuck. They don't have any brains. Well, they do, but even when they've got brains, they've got a special reinforced attitude. And they don't give a fuck about anything. You know, it's great for them. It helps them get by in life. It's funny because I'm Scottish and he's Scottish and we're sort of like, you know, he's like 40, so like 30 miles away where I am right now. And you know, if you're not Scottish, like it's difficult, I suppose, understanding what we're actually trying to say. You know, ancient Britons. Oh my god, these wipers are horrible. Oh my god, please let it stop. Please send me an email. Tell me to stop. Oh my god, it stopped. Oh dear. Does that mean the wipers are going to fall off the car? Oh dear, I don't know. What's going to happen? What's going to happen, guys? I don't know. I really don't know. I don't freaking well know. TikTok. I mean, this is vehicles. It's money. It's money going round and round. That's what it is. And the Green Communists are trying to stop it. They haven't really. It's the thing, is some of them don't know they're Green Communists. A lot of them just aren't aware that they actually are that. Because they go, oh yeah, I'm not a Green Communist. Ah, you fucking are. You're a complete and utter Green Communist. Yeah. Aye. I think when you read comments on YouTube or Facebook, it's a new phenomenon compared to speaking to people in the public. People aren't, nobody's as rude in public as what they are on the internet. You know. Oh, what the fuck's this? What's going on? A flood. We've got a flood here, guys. Alright, we've got a flood. Right. Okay. Flooded to fuck. Flooded.
Okay then, so thanks for coming along. Thank you very much. Right, we're away now. Let's try and not worry about shit. Try and stop thinking about crap. Stop worrying about stuff that... A lot of this stuff that I argue about and everything, these people, it doesn't actually affect me. Like, and it's like, it doesn't affect them either. The worst one is the gender thing. Because there's no... Women and girls are not at risk from anybody going into the toilet. It's just not true, right? They're at risk from abuse, as this has been going on for millions of years. From some bad people, right? That's part of life. But they're not going to find it in the bathroom, in the toilet. It's just not going to happen. Or you might find one isolated case. It's just a false argument brought about by fucking none other than J.K. Rowling. An absolute fucking idiot, right? She's not an idiot, she's just looking for privilege, female privilege. She doesn't like men, she's a man here. And I really do. It would be fantastic if she lost her wealth, yeah? Maybe she will someday. Then you'll lock it, you know? She deserves it. Doesn't deserve to have it. She doesn't deserve it because she should have got it, kept it, and try to not be divisive, try to go along the middle of the road and recognise that a lot of Harry Potter fans, she's actually really deceived them with what she's doing. So it's sad, isn't it, when they're innocent people that are Harry Potter fans. It's tragic what's happened there. It's really bad and it's wrong and it shouldn't have happened. Right, thanks for watching. Bye.